Today's video, we are going to talk about your Tax Lien Deed Warmap. What is that and why you should have it? So there is a massive wave of tax delinquent property that is going to be coming to auction, unlike anything you're probably ever going to see in your lifetime. So we like Tax Lien Deed investing because we've bought some of our best properties for up to 90% below market value through tax deed sales. Now, we have two strategies that we use for buying property, and the tax deed strategy is great when you know how to select the ultimate tax deed sale to go to. So pre-pandemic, there was a lot of competition building in tax deed sales, and for the people that know what they're doing, they can find good sales and really separate themselves from really the herd of people who are crowding the tax deed sales. Now, as you know, most of the sales have been paused for several months, and some of these counties haven't done their sale in almost a year. So what does that mean for you as an investor? Well, what it means is on so many fronts, there are going to be so many delinquent properties coming to market, whether it's the foreclosures or tax delinquents, that for the people who are deciding to get into real estate, or if you're already in real estate, this is going to be an opportunity, in my opinion, unlike anything that we've seen in our lifetime to date. There's going to be so many properties. So here's what I want you to do so that you don't get left behind. First off, if you like these videos, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and ask us a question in the comments if you have any questions whatsoever. So here's what you need to do for your Tax Lien Deed Warmap. First off, you should always have a lay of the land in your own backyard. So you should know every single county in your state, know exactly when the tax sale is for that specific county, and just put it on a calendar on the wall. This way you're always going to know that XYZ county is having a sale in 2 weeks, so that way you can watch the list as you get 5-10 days out before the sale. And that's going to allow you to keep an eye on it and see if it's going to be something that is worth your time. And you're going to have that Warmap to just watch throughout the month. Now, depending on what state that you're in, some states are going to do their sales once a year, some places twice a year, and some places will do it every single month. For example, Texas and Georgia do their sales on the first Tuesday of every single month. So regardless of where you are, you should have an idea of what's going on in your own backyard. So the first thing you need to do, like I mentioned, call and go to the websites of every single county within your state. And I want you to write down the date of the sale. I want you to find out previously how many properties have been up for auction. And then I also want you to ask how many properties are backlogged and expected to come to the sale. And I also want you to find out how that specific county is going to be dealing with the auction properties with COVID. Are they going to move some of these online? Are they going to want you to register? So that way you have like a nice written map and war plan for when these come up, so that you have a reminder on your phone or on your calendar and you're prepared. So here's the thing. Tax deed investing, we did it full time for years, hundreds of auctions, hundreds of properties. And the thing with tax deed investing is it's hard to get consistency and predictability. So that's why what we do now is we diversify. So we select the top 5% of sales to go to, and we literally just disregard the rest of them. Now, we're able to do that through our experience. We have books on this stuff. Our videos go into how to select a good county and things like that. For example, maybe you live in an area where the tax deed sales aren't that good. So that means you might want to travel to a tax deed state that is going to have more opportunity. But remember, it's not worth traveling if there's not enough inventory or property. We hear so many sob stories of people who didn't do the research, they didn't watch our trainings, and maybe they fly across the country to go to a tax deed sale. They show up, they only have 20 properties on their list, and then the day of the sale, all those properties have redeemed, and they've just wasted a whole bunch of time, a whole bunch of money. So if you do your Warmap in your backyard, and maybe it's not that good, meaning there's not that many sales that are looking good, or maybe you're in a lien state and you want to do deeds, then make sure you're picking, or when you're building your Warmap of a deed state, to find auctions that are going to have hundreds of properties. And when you have hundreds of properties, and if you're traveling to a different state, when you realistically run the numbers on that, so whenever we go to a sale, we want to make sure if we're traveling that we have at least 100 properties to look at within 4 or 5 days of the sale. So as our list starts out, maybe there's 200 properties, but as it gets closer, that's going to wind down to maybe half, 100. So that we know we want to spend 3 days going to the sale. First 2 days are going to be looking at the properties, checking all the title on the property, and then the third day we're going to go bid. And we know that on the third day, if we've looked at 100 properties, we're hoping to be left with 20 decent properties to make it worthwhile, okay? So that's where you need to prepare. And all of this is coming up as far as this wave that's been coming. A lot of counties, they're going to want their taxes. And for anybody that's in tax lien and deed investing, it's going to be a really good time to start. So what we recommend is having a 2-prong approach where you're doing tax deed investing, and always somebody honks the horn when you make a video, where you're going to do tax deed investing, but also what we like to do now for predictable monthly income is to get a lot of these properties before they go to the sale and to get them ahead of other investors. So if you want more information, we have a free training that I call How to Buy Property for 40 to 90% Below Market Value. And this is a parallel strategy to tax deed investing. This is actually our primary strategy for finding properties. The advantages of buying a property before the tax deed sale are: 1, you can see inside the property; 2, the title company is going to do all the research for you; and 3, you don't have to pay cash that day. So tax deeds are a higher risk, higher ROI, which is great. So coming back to what we have for you is a free training called How to Buy Property for 40 to 90% Below Market Value. I will demonstrate right in front of your eyes finding properties and getting them. It's a free training, got a ton of value in there. Click the link below this video right now and you can go check that out. So for your Tax Lien and Deed Warmap that's coming up, you have your assignment, you know what to do. Build that map, get the schedule going, and then click the link below to check out the free training. And thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you soon.